I'm Tryon, and this is my Zeah locked Ultimate Ironman. I want to complete one of the biggest challenges in old school RuneScape, completing a solo, challenge mode Chambers of Xeric. To do this, I'll be leveling my skills, obtaining the best gear I can, and killing a number of bosses along the way, without ever leaving Zeah. This is Xerician UIM. Wow, has it been 3 to 5 business weeks already? It's been a while since episode 3, but with the recent wave of false bans, I figured I should start making videos again. That way if any of my snowflakes trigger a false ban, I can get content creator privilege, so I'm back. In case you missed it or forgot, last episode we got 50 fire making, and that's about it, so you're all caught up. Now that we have our preparations completed, we can get started. If you want an actual guide on how to solo Wintertodt, you should look it up, because I'm not the person to explain it. And for more efficient Wintertodt methods, JCW, Hibakushuan, and Coxie all have great explanations in the relevant episodes of their series. Now, let's talk about Wintertodt while we start. Wintertodt is a skilling boss / combat encounter, which requires 50 fire making and 0 combat skills to participate in. The goal is simple: you light the braziers and keep them lit to drain the Wintertodd's energy to 0, at which point you have subdued the Wintertodt and are awarded a supply crate and firemaking experience equal to 100 times your level. We'll be gaining a lot of firemaking XP, in addition to some woodcutting XP, fletching XP, and construction XP, with minimal amounts of farming and herb lore XP as well. The construction XP is the main reason we'll be doing solo games, since solos provide a much higher construction XP per hour than masses. This is also currently our only viable training method for construction, since we need 25 levels to move our POH to Zeah, and we don't have any reliable source of law runes to teleport to house, so our number one short-term priority is 25 construction. The supply crates received at the end of the game can give you anywhere from 2 to 28 loot rolls based on the number of points you have. 500 points are required to get a crate and give you the first 2 loot rolls, with every 500 points after giving you another. Points earned between these 500 point intervals give you a chance at another roll, scaling linearly. So, for example, 750 points would give you 2 rolls with a 50% chance at a third. You earn points by performing various actions throughout the encounter, like lighting braziers, feeding them roots, or reviving pyromancers. These crates can give us a huge range of supplies, and the rewards scale with levels. So, for example, the higher our crafting, the better gems we'll get, the higher our farming, the better seeds, etc. The wiki even has a calculator that'll tell you what you can expect on average for rewards at any given level. But rather than explaining after each crate opening how I'll use different supplies, I'll cover it now. Wintertodt has 9 uniques, and we'll hold on to any uniques we happen to get since they'll all be useful at least for now, and most can be stored in the POH in the future. The only exception to this is going to be duplicate pyro pieces, which will be turned in for more crates. Both logs and gems will fletch or cut as high of a level as we can, and then sell the rest. Ores are a bit interesting because of one in particular, limestone. This is the only way I can get limestone, and after a certain mining level it becomes impossible to get it anymore. We'll need limestone for 2 things in particular for our POH. 1, a teleport focus for a portal chamber, and 2, a restoration pool to eventually upgrade. When we do get limestone, we'll hold on to it until we can use it. Additionally, we'll be smelting the silver and gold ores to craft them, and probably do the same for some other ores if I feel up to it. For herbs, I'll be using up the Guams, Harlanders, and Terramins, plus cleaning Marintils, and we'll start collecting the Ranars. Pretty far away from using any other herbs though, so that's it for now. I'll be holding on to some of the seeds, like Yews, Magics, Ranars, and Snapdragons. Others I'll be using up as I'm able to while doing farm runs between games. The noted raw fish I'll be cooking and will start using them for food for future games. Coins I will obviously be keeping, same with the burnt pages. I might go use up the dynamite at Blast Mine in the future. The saltpeter and pure essence I will be throwing in the garbage where they belong. We have 2 main goals here at Wintertodt: getting limestone to build our POH items, and getting a Tome of Fire. Additionally, along the way, we'll get at least 99 fire making, and I hope to get at least 70 construction from solos, which will give us a very good starting point for our eventual construction grind, plus some decent upgrades for the POH early on, like the costume room. One final note, The damage you take at Wintertodt scales based on your hit points level, fire making level, and the number of warm clothing items you're wearing. Once again, the wiki has a helpful calculator that can tell you how much damage you'll take, under what conditions, from what attacks, but the TLDR is that keeping your hit points low makes Wintertodt easy. That's why we're tackling Wintertodt first on the account, since the rest of the goals moving forward will involve combat in some way, so this is the most optimal time. With that being said, let the Wintertodt grind begin. 51 fire making, the first level of the Wintertodt grind. 52 fire making. 2 construction will be 25 in no time. Something came up and I have to end this first game early, so let's see if we get anything useful. Nope. Level 3 construction. 54 fire making. Surely the only level I will miss this episode, level 4 construction. 37 fletching. Level 55 fire making, and I got hit. 5 construction, level 56 fire making, and that is our second Wintertodt KC completed. Anything useful? No, the Ranar seeds are nice, but that's about it. Level 25 Herblore, which is the level to clean Ranars. We won't be doing that, we'll still collect them grimy for a while, but we can clean them whenever we want now. Level 6 construction. I did not miss the level, you missed the level. That was 57 fire making, and it is your fault you missed it. Level 7 construction. Level 8. And that was level 9 construction. Yeah, I don't know. Level 58 fire making, and I might be missing more levels than I'm catching. Level 10 construction. Level 11 construction. Another day, another missed construction level. 13. 59 fire making. 38 fletching. Level 14 construction coming in. Level 60 fire making, a nice clean level. This brazier right here should be level 15 construction and 16. 61 fire making. Level 17 construction. We didn't get anything useful from crate 3. Can we get a phoenix in crate 4? No, but we do get a pyrogarb and a brumatorch. Pretty good. These will replace the 2 warm clothing items we have, so we don't gain anything new there, but the brumatorch can be used to light braziers, so we can actually drop the tinderbox, which will free up an inventory space. We will take that. Level 39 fletching. Level 19 construction, and this is actually a lot faster than I was expecting it to be. And that was 20 construction that I just missed. Level 63 fire making. 21 construction. And this is 22 construction. Level 23 construction, only 2 more to go. Level 64 fire making. And level 40 fletching. 24 construction, which means next is level 25 construction. We can now move our POH to Hosidius, even though it does not tell us that. After this game, we will go to the real estate agent and move our POH. We even got 26 construction this game. Level 65 fire making. Alright, and that is the Wintertodt supplies used up. Let's go relocate our POH. Mr. Estate Agent, my old nemesis, I would like to move my house. And we can now enter our POH. And now we can take our first steps into our own home. Just look at it, absolutely brimming with potential. I cannot wait to look back on this in a few years when our house is, well, I don't want to say maxed, but decently upgraded. So, let's get started by buying some of the rooms that we can buy and doing some home renovations, I guess. Alright, well, I think these are the rooms that will be somewhat useful for us, at least for now, so I think we are all good. Was that nothing? Do baby implings have a nothing drop? I don't know what else that would have been, but oh, entering our POH. That was a diary task completed. Intentionally. Level 46 cooking. Level 52 woodcutting, the first woodcutting level. 66 firemaking. Level 41 fletching. This single brazier gives us enough experience to skip all those levels I missed and get us to 29 construction. Level 67 firemaking. And this brazier right here will get us to level 30 construction. Alright, can we get anything good? Oh, 2 pairs of warm gloves. This is actually perfect because it gives me a reason to explain something about Wintertodt loot. So first of all, this is our 3rd warm clothing item out of the 4 we need, so that's good. Secondly, we need to get 3 pairs of warm gloves and 3 torches to hold on to. After you have 3 pairs of gloves or 3 torches, instead of giving you more, the game will give you a magic seed or a tourstole seed respectively. Tourstoles will be needed in the future and magic roots will be helpful, so this is 2 of the 3 pairs of warm gloves we need already. That's pretty good as far as I'm concerned. Level 28 herb lore. I'm going to continue using up energy potions here at the library, and I'm going to keep putting the books into magic for now. We'll need 50 for when we eventually get a tome, so this is progress towards that. And that is 38 magic. On today's episode of Doing Anything But What I Say I'm going to do, I'm going to be training woodcutting and fletching before doing any more Wintertodt. Speaking of, that is 42 fletching. It does seem like fletching and selling bows is going to slow this down though, so I don't think I'll be selling them after this inventory. Anyways, the reason I'm going to start woodcutting is because I want to be able to go into the woodcutting guild to access the sawmill so that we can actually train construction. This will let me start turning teak and mahogany logs into planks, plus there's oak trees to turn into planks as well. Starting at 52 woodcutting, we've got a little ways to go, so I will see you guys in 13 levels. Wow, isn't that neat? You get to experience over 16 hours of a 2007 woodcutting simulator in 9 seconds. 65 woodcutting, we can now enter the woodcutting guild. You know, until Verf's most recent Extreme One Chunk video, I would have bet money that I had spent the most time standing in this one spot woodcutting. We also got up to 52 fletching, not a bad start considering how much Wintertodt we have left. We also got 8 Slayer and 27 crafting for emeralds from our random event Sapphire. So this is the main attraction of the woodcutting guild, the sawmill. We can now purchase a saw to train some construction, and we can turn regular oak, teak, and mahogany logs into planks now. We can also get bolts of cloth for some home improvements. I forgot a hammer. But it's okay, because with the power of editing, you will never know. Yeah, there we go. I did not get hit by a bat and lose some health. Do we get our first piece of evil chicken? We do not. But we get a U seed, which is at least somewhat useful. We need a bit higher of a construction level to use our teak and mahogany logs, so I think we'll spend a bit of this Wintertodt GP on some planks. We can just chop an inventory of logs like so, run over here to turn them into planks, and ta-da, that's a construction level. Well, technically it was 5, but you get the point. I can see the comments now. Tryon, it's been 3 months, you owe us tithe farm content. Well, it's what YouTube has been clamoring for, and we're back. Tithe farm. Why? Great question. Level 53 farming. If anyone is keeping track, we are making negative progress towards catching up to real time. At the time of the first episode, we were 18 months ahead. We are now 22 months ahead. But don't worry, next episode will catch us up a good bit. I was watching a video on my phone and I got one of those unskippable 30-second ads and got like mildly annoyed, you know? You guys remember when those first started being a thing though, how mad everyone was about it? Like, oh, like all these 30-second unskippable ads now? And I mean, now we have to sit through 2 ads before, an ad after, and 1 during just to watch a sponsored video. Speaking of, thank you to today's video sponsor. No one. Actually, no, I take that back. It's me. I'm the sponsor. I've been working tirelessly on this episode. I haven't slept in over 7 hours, not including naps. So, if you like the video, you can like the video, subscribe for more. Not only does pressing those buttons release dopamine into my brain, But as an added bonus, you get to see number go up. And if there's one thing a RuneScape player likes, one more level, that is 54 farming, and the blue fruit is now unlocked. Level 55 farming. These XP drops are insane. We skipped 56 right to 57 farming. I wanted to talk to the lady up here and find out about the blessings for making Wines of Zamorak. After looking it up, I'm not sure we'll ever be able to do this, since we don't really have a reasonable way to obtain a Zamorak item. But if we ever manage to get one, this is where we'll have to come, upstairs in the tithe farm. And this harvest will get us 58 farming, level 59 farming. Alright, and this batch of fruit will not get us a level, but it will get us over 200 points, which means we can now go buy the Gricoler's Can, which will be a very big quality of life for Tithe Farm. Alright, and with our 200 points, we can now buy the Gricoler's Can. This is a huge quality of life improvement. This one can holds, I believe, 1,000 charges, so I can drop these 8 other watering cans, freeing up a lot of inventory space. Having that many more charges also really just makes Tithe Farm a little bit more brain dead, and that's all you can really ask for as a RuneScape player. Level 60 farming, level 61 farming, and level 62 farming, which is the level for Snapdragons for our super restores eventually. I have the points, so I'm going to go ahead and buy Auto Weed, just another quality of life thing that'll make all of my farming a little bit less annoying. 63 farming, 64 farming, level 65 farming. We can now enter the mid-tier of the farming guild and grow Hespori, both of which will be absolutely huge for the account. So let's head over there. Some of the last raking content we will get on the account since I just turned on Auto Weed. Now that we can enter the mid-tier of the farming guild, I wanted to come plant the herb and tree patches. I did not misclick on a master farmer at 3 hit points, die, and have to run all the way back to get my stuff. Never happened. Anyways, I want to plant this yew tree. We'll need them eventually for roots, so I kind of figure I might as well plant one, see if it can grow. I'll be doing a bit more farm runs now because I want to get a Hespori seed soon to go ahead and plant, plus the extra herb patch will be helpful in using up the seeds we have. It's not protected like the Hosidius patch, so I'll only use it for lower seeds, but it'll be nice to start getting through them a bit quicker. So I'll go do that, and then we'll get back to Tithe Farm. Level 66 farming. Level 67 farming. Who would have guessed? Next is level 68 farming, which is actually an important level because we can now grow palm trees. We already have a palm tree seed in the seed box, which is great because we will eventually need coconut milk for herb lore, so good to go ahead and have that knocked out of the way. Alright guys, it's 69 farming. The funniest number with the funniest meta jokes about how unfunny the number is. And let's start a new trend of meta jokes about how the meta jokes aren't funny. And now someone else can do meta jokes about the meta. Level 70 farming, just something about that nice clean 0 that makes the brain happy. Alright, and this should be level Alright, and this is now level 71 farming. We're ending off here. So when I first was going through clips, I couldn't remember why I ended at 71 farming. I now remember. It was because of the game update to Master Farmers, where pickpocketing gave them worse seeds before 71 farming and better seeds after 71 farming. 2 things about this. 1. I now realize this is a bit ambiguous as to whether 71 farming is part of the worse or better seed tables, since these statements are less than and greater than without an explicit or equal to. I interpreted it as at 71 farming, meaning the better seed table would be unlocked at greater than or equal to 71 farming. But it's entirely possible that this isn't the case and the entire grind was for nothing. 2. The wiki has confirmed through crowdsourcing that the blog is actually incorrect and the better seed table unlocks after 75 farming. not 71, so this entire grind was for nothing. On the plus side, we now have all the points for the farmer's outfit, and almost enough for the herb sack on top of that once we eventually hit 58 herb lore. And that is 34 construction, and 35 construction, level 42 magic, and level 43 magic. And this set of potions should get us to level 30 herb lore. Level 45 magic, starting to get a decent level here. So I never really explained, but we're at Master Farmers because we need some thieving levels. I'll get into why in a little bit, but all you really need to know for now is that I need to train some thieving, which is why we did Tithe Farm to get a higher farming level before coming back here to Master Farmers. Level 58 thieving. And I missed the thieving level, but that was 59, and we're actually about to go change our method. After spending all that time at Tithe Farm to get ready for Master Farmers, I've decided I want to train my thieving a better way by doing stealing artifacts. To do this, I need a lockpick. The best way I can get one of those right now is by bare hand catching young implings, which require 32 hunter, and drop lockpicks at 1 in 10. I've noticed several implings around the area between the POH portal and the woodcutting guild, so I'm guessing there's an impling spawn in that area, which brings me to why I'm over here chasing a young impling. Oh man, this makes me want to train hunter. Seeing a dragon impling and not being able to catch it, that's for sure my amulets of glory right there. On the plus side, it does seem like I can scout implings by hopping in this area, but man, that's rough seeing a dragon impling and not being able to catch it. Oh, alright, we finally got it. That was 32 implings, so a little unlucky, but the implings are pretty common, so it's not that bad. You expect me to zig? I zag. That is 60 thieving from the Master Farmers, not stealing artifacts. Now we can do stealing artifacts. This method consists of getting an assignment from Captain Khaled in the Eastern House of Piscarilius, running to whatever house he tells you to, stealing the artifact, and then bringing it back to him without getting caught. You can find some great guides on how to set this up efficiently, but I won't be doing that. I'm just going to run this more casually. This place gives ridiculously good XP. You get 750 every time you steal the artifact, and then 40 times your level when you give it back to the captain. Plus, it's pretty chill and enjoyable overall. I would definitely recommend you check this out if you're looking for thieving methods. Alright, and that is 61 thieving already. I just realized I missed this level and last level. We are now up to 63. I actually think we're going to get the level from stealing the artifact itself, not turning it in. Yep, this is 64 thieving, which means we can now steal from the stone chest in the Lizardman Temple, which is why we have been training thieving. So I'm going to go turn this in, and then we will talk about that. Alright, and that is the last stealing artifact run for now done. So, now that we are 64 thieving, we're going to head to the stone chests at the Lizardman Temple because we are going to start looking to get a Xeric's talisman. Alright, so before we go to the stone chests, I need to get a few crafting levels. Since the stone chest can give us both uncut sapphires and rubies, I want to be able to cut both of them. To do that, we need 34 crafting. So, I'm going to take a little nostalgia trip and pick flax and walk it over to Watson's house to spin it. Picking flax always makes me remember spending hours and hours picking flax as a moneymaker as a kid. I remember doing this for so long to save up and buy Sarah armor. That was my first big purchase after spending countless days picking flax after school for weeks on end. That was actually my go-to moneymaker, so much so that when I briefly came back to old school in 2014, shortly after it first released, I spent all my time picking flax. When I came back in 2020 and saw it was all worth nothing, I was so devastated. Level 28 crafting. Level 29 crafting. 30 crafting coming in. Level 31 crafting. Most accounts can go to Varrock, take the quiz, and have this level within 10 minutes. We have been doing it one random event at a time. This lamp right here will get us to level 9 Slayer. Already making great progress on the lamping. Alright, and that is level 32 crafting coming in. This is how you know I'm doing my farm runs. That is level 31 herb lore. Level 46 magic. To finish the crafting level needed, we're going to do the quest Getting Ahead. Getting Ahead is a Twisted Tale, which is a series of standalone quests on Zeah meant to add world building to the continent outside of the 5 houses. The quest is started just south of the Farming Guild, and luckily every item we need for the quest can be conveniently found around the area. Kourend here tells us that a beast has been stealing his livestock and he needs help. We agree and tell him we'll bring him back the beast's head. He's useless, but he tells us to go ask his wife, who has a brain, for any ideas on how to find it. We talk to Mary, and she suggests covering the beast in flour to track it. Not exactly sure how she expects me to do that, but hey, it's an idea. Kourend tells us the beast has been attacking his cows, so we put flour on the gate to the cows and wait to see what happens. Somehow, this has made giant piles of flour leading directly to the beast's cave. So at this point in the quest, we have to prepare to fight the beast. I have all of these arrows, so I think I'm going to try killing it with range. Might take a while since I'm level 1, but I already have the arrows, so we're just going to send it. I brought an orc shortbow. An oak shortbow to switch to if we manage to get 5 ranged, but I doubt that'll happen, we'll see. The headless beast has a max hit of 10, coincidentally all of my hit points, but it can be safe spotted by running south immediately upon entering the cave to the other side of the little pond, so as long as I don't get one hit running to the safe spot, we should be fine. Alright boys, let's see if we can make it without getting one hit. I will use my defensive prayer here, and we just need a humble hit or miss, please, please. Alright, we're good. We're good. We'll make it. He is humble, he only hit a 1. Okay, well, perfect. Now I can just stand here and go take a nap, and I will see you guys in however long this is going to take. Okay, so this is not at all working. I haven't been paying a whole lot of attention, but I don't even know if I've hit once. And obviously it still has 100 HP, so this is not going to work out. I think we're gonna grab our arrows here and leave and regroup, so let's head... Or not. Okay. Cool. Alright. Well, at least we got some duplicate lederhosen pants on the way back. That is neat. Alright, so we need a method besides range, because that did not work. According to my calculations, magic will be a lot faster and easier since we are level 46 and have access to decent spells. We just have to go buy the runes in Arceus and change our spellbook, so I'm going to finish gathering my stuff and we will go do that. And that's our spellbook changed, which unfortunately means we'll have to walk back here, but oh well. Alright, and this is 150 casts, which should be more than enough. We're going to go buy a fire staff so that we can use Firebolt. We could use a higher level spell, but I don't think we need to. I think this will be fine. You know, in hindsight, I probably should have known magic was a better method than trying to kill it with a short bow and iron arrows at 1 range. Back again for round 2. Once again, we just have to hope we don't get 1 hit running to the safe spot. On the plus side, I know I can kill it this time. I wasn't entirely sure with ranged, but obviously that didn't work, so now we just have to hope we don't get 1 hit. Okay, we're good. Easy game. Alright, well, I will see you guys in just a little bit, because this should not take very long at all. Oh, what do you know? Level 11 hit points. Am I on crack? Why does my face look like that? Anyways, that's the beast killed first try. As my character so astutely observed, the beast is headless, throwing a bit of a wrench in the whole "I'll bring you back its head" thing. We can also learn from the journal here that the beast was created from the body of a bear by a necromancer from the mainland, if you were wondering. So we return to Gordon and tell him we killed the beast, but it didn't have a head, therefore we cannot give him its head. He suggests we might have killed the wrong beast because why would a headless beast kill his cattle? If it didn't have a head, it couldn't eat them. Which is a surprisingly good point, considering it came from this guy. But it was the correct beast, so we have to figure something out to get this reward because I'm not a charity. So we talk to his wife and she's like, "Oh, he's a moron. Just take some clay and a knife and make it kinda look like a head, he'll believe you." So we pull a ball of clay out of our bag and mash it into something that looks like a head, cut a mouth and eyes in it, and we're like, "Here, this is his head." He's like, "Hey, I'm not stupid, that's just clay, there's no fur." So you're like, "Oh, my bad, let me sew 6.6 pounds of bear fur to this approximately 2 pounds of clay." And he's like, "Oh wow, you killed the..." Hey, wait a minute, where's the blood? So I go into his cabinets, pull out some red dye, pour the bottle on this monstrosity, and he finally believes me. In fact, he believes me so much so, he has me mount this in his house. He wants to display this as a very real animal head to show off to his guests. So, using planks I found on the ground and nails from his shed, I mount the head and go tell Gordon. He then does whatever he's doing here. Quest completed. I guess the world building and lore added from this quest is that a fucking idiot lives south of the farming guild. And that is 34 crafting, the level required to cut rubies, bringing us full circle. Also 37 construction, so we can build a menagerie for all our pets. Alright, time to go do a farm run since we're here, and then we'll get ready for stone chests. You can see we have a bunch of Harlanders here in the inventory right beside the lockpick, so I'm going to use them up by doing some library runs to free up that inventory space before we head to the chest. You might be wondering, why am I putting the books into runecrafting again when I'm not 50 magic yet? Worry about yourself, that's level 11 runecrafting. God damn it, I accidentally ate a chocolate bar. I was gonna do a whole, "Oh, I'm standing at the bank as an ultimate Ironman" joke, and then I ate a chocolate bar, so... never mind. Level 32 herb lore. Level 15 runecrafting, and we probably have 2 more trips to do. And this is level 18 runecrafting. Level 33 herb lore. Level 21 runecrafting, and that is all of the Harlanders used up. So I'm going climbing with a friend today, and I'm going out of town for the weekend tomorrow. So I decided to come here so I can do some agility laps on mobile in case I feel like it. I'm starting off here at level 26, so I'll see you guys when I'm back. I'm not sure, I probably won't do too much agility. We eventually need level 54 agility for A Kingdom Divided, and we need 48 for the advanced Shayzien course, so we'll probably just start doing a little bit of work towards that after we're back. Well, we got 2 agility levels on mobile, and now we're at level 29 agility. Level 30 agility. 31 agility. 32 agility. I had been doing good with catching the levels, but that was 33 agility. Congratulations to my group Ironman teammate who stopped playing Holy Zucchini on the 99 farming and 99 cooking from almost 2 years ago. Always fun when people have their 99 parties on Zeah so I can participate. 34 agility. 35. And 36 agility. Well, I'm tired of agility, so we're gonna head to stone chests. The reason we're stopping at 36 agility, by the way, is so that we move into the next run energy restoration bracket. Now it is finally time to head to the stone chests. Getting a Xeric's talisman is probably the single biggest thing we could do right now to improve our quality of life on Zeah, since this unlocks teleports all over the continent. Typically, people get these from killing lizardmen, since it's pretty quick to do that, but if you remember from earlier, we have to keep our hit points low until we finish Wintertodt. The only way to get one without combat is from the stone chests at 1 in 300. The stone chests are pretty interesting. I'll show the possible drops on screen, but it's mostly bolt tips and seeds. I'll be able to cut the gems and make Xerician robes from the fabric, which is cool for some extra crafting XP, but other than that, we'll just be thieving from the chest. When you fail to open the chest, there's a 1 in 8 chance to be teleported out of the temple, which is why I have some strange fruit here to cure poison if we get poisoned by lizardmen, and some cakes to heal if needed when we're running back into the temple. We'll be spending a good bit of time here in the future in about 6 episodes for redacted reasons, so we'll talk about the chest and some related stuff more then. For now, I just want a talisman and some fangs to charge it so I can get around a bit easier. So I will see you guys in a little bit. And this chest should be level 65 thieving. You know, I wasn't sure we'd get a crafting level here, but that is 35 crafting. Level 66 thieving. Alright, baby, there she is, our Xeric's talisman. What a beauty. Took about 350 chests, so not too bad. We've got 118 fangs here, which is 118 teleports around Zeah. I'm gonna keep stealing until we get tellied out, and then, ooh, 119 charges. I'm gonna keep stealing until we get tellied out, and then we will be able to finally head back to Wintertodt after a very long detour. We got this Zeah step, so I figured we'll try, and no back-to-back. Unlucky. I just realized while I was buying the vials, but we've got our cash stack back up to over 100k after spending a lot of money on construction stuff. Grabbing myself a few cakes here for our next game of Wintertodt, and then we'll head up there. Alright, and we're back at Wintertodt, the primary purpose of this video that we have spent a very long time not doing, so about time to head back in there. We are 67 fire making, so got a little ways to go. Level 68 fire making, the first level back. Level 38 construction. I was laughing too hard and I missed the level. That was 69 fire making. And level 39 construction. And this game is our 10th KC, which gets us the Wintertodt Novice Combat Achievement. Level 70 fire making. And this will be level 40 construction. Level 53 Y-Fletch. And this is level 34 Herblore off of our farm run. Alright, so I've asked my friend here which number crate we should open, and he says 3. I have shuffled the crates, so now let's see if we get anything good. Wow, that's pretty bad. I mean, that's some crafting XP, I guess, but that's not a good pick. It was not a good pick. Well, it got us 36 crafting, actually, so I take it back. We'll take it. Alright, and we get a pyro hood. Okay, that is, it's another warm clothing item, and actually, that is our 4th warm clothing item, so that is the maximum amount to reduce the damage taken at Wintertodt. Also gives us a little bit more fire-making XP, so... And that's nothing. And that is even more nothing. I think this is the first gang meeting I've run into. And, boy oh boy, are we gonna have fun with these in the future. Level 41 construction, using up some Wintertodt supplies. And this is going to be an absolutely huge level. Level 42 construction, we can now build the costume room, one of the most important rooms for our POH. I am so happy about that, so I'm going to use these planks and then we'll build a costume room. Wait, so why does it say I can build a chapel when I'm level 42? Oh, is it because I have enough coins? Probably. Alright, well this is our costume room built. Absolutely massive. I thought I was recording, but that is our oak magic wardrobe built. We can now store our ancestral robes. We can actually store our brumatorch and warm gloves in here, and I'm pretty sure they'll still count towards the 3 we need to start receiving magic and torstal seeds. There's several other things we'll be able to store in here eventually, like the fish sack, golden tench, and pearl rods from aerial fishing, or the pyromancer robes after we finish Wintertodt. But for now, this just frees up 2 inventory spaces because we can get rid of the extra Brumatorch and warm gloves. Alright boys, it's time. That's right, it's time for a cape. We just killed the highwayman. I got some orange dye here, and we will make ourselves a nice orange cape to kind of match our outfit. Not really, but it's close, I guess. We have officially ended the capeless era of the account. Level 71 firemaking. Level 43 construction. 72 firemaking. And since this is our first game with 4 worm clothing items, we have completed the combat task, Cozy, which is to subdue the Wintertodt with 4 worm clothing items. 54 fletching. 73 firemaking. Level 44 construction coming in. And 74 firemaking. 45 construction. I don't know why this is something I noticed, but we seem to be keeping 30 firemaking levels ahead of our construction. That is 75 firemaking and magic logs unlocked. 46 construction. And now we have the level to build 2 new things in our costume room. The costume box to hold random event items, and the armor case, which we'll be able to store our Shayzien armor in eventually. Ooh, this is a good crate. Those are some useful seeds, and our 3rd piece of Pyromancer. We now just have the boots left. And now that we have a dress box, we'll go ahead and store our random event items in it. For those of you who don't know, Ultimate Ironman cannot withdraw sets from their costume room unless they're completed, so if we put any items in our POH, we cannot get them back until we have the full set. But for the random event items, obviously, that's not a big deal. Whoa, okay, this crate is another banger. That completes our 3 torches and 3 warm gloves in the same crate. Unfortunately, we can only store 1 of each item in the costume room as an Ultimate Iron Man, so we will have to carry these 2 in the inventory until we finish Wintertodt, but that's not a huge deal. Well, I guess they can't all be winners, and we'll always take more Ranarm Snapdragon seeds. Level 55 fletching. And that was level 76 firemaking. Level 47 construction. And 77 firemaking. 48 construction. 78 firemaking. Level 49 construction. 1 more level until we can build the teleport focus. 66 woodcutting. Nothing important. Nothing. Holy shit, 5 Snapdragon seeds. We'll take it. Holy shit, I shouldn't have used up my holy shit last crate. This is our pyro boots, and more importantly, on the ground there is our limestone. This is absolutely huge to get some limestone already. We need 2 for the teleport focus, and 5 for our pool, so this is an extremely good start. We can't build either quite yet, so we'll just hold on to the limestone for now. It also looks like we rolled another Brumatorch, which you can see instead gave us 3 Torstol seeds. I think I forgot to mention it, but I have been making super compost, both here and at the farming guild. It's pretty easy to upkeep, especially with all the watermelons and snapegrass seeds from Wintertodt. We can never make ultra compost because we can't get volcanic ash, so this is about as good as it gets. But we can use it on our herbs so that we get a little bit more per seed. Level 79 firemaking that got cancelled by getting hit by a brazier. Level 57 fletching. And this brazier will give us 50 construction. We can now build our teleport focus in a portal chamber, meaning we can use up the first bit of our limestone after this game. Got ourselves a Lederhosen top to throw into the dress box here. Alright, and since we got 50 construction, let's go build our teleport focus. We can fail at chiseling these, so hopefully we won't. Alright, there's one. Does it not auto do? Okay, and there's two. Well, we had extra in case we did destroy any of these, but thankfully we didn't, so let's go build our portal chamber. And where is it? There it is. 100k, oh my god. Alright, well, let's build our portal chamber, and there it is. How beautiful. Now we can build our teleport focus. Beautiful. Easy game. Eventually we'll be making these 3 portals into one, a battlefront teleport for easier travel to the farming guild, and eventually shamans. 2, the Arceus library teleport for runecrafting training and generally just getting to Arceus. And 3, the Kourend castle. Between these portals and the Xeric's talisman, we'll have pretty good ways of getting pretty much anywhere on Zeah relatively easily. Alright, and that is 80 fire making, the first level 80 on the account, and I got hit again. That was construction level 51. 81 fire making coming in. Alright, and this is 58 fletching, the level for emerald tipped mithril bolts. We might use those in the future because we will get mithril bolts from Seracnus, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. 52 construction that I missed. And 82 fire making. We got ourselves a book of knowledge here from a random event, and this will give us level 10 Slayer, which is the level required to wear a face mask. Huh, does it not tell you that? Well, it is, which will be helpful when we get 65 Slayer and start killing dust up. Not much from that one. Wow, that is a lot of Snapdragon seeds again. A magic seed, not bad. Not much there either, but I guess U seed is pretty alright. Level 38 crafting using up this silver ore, which means we can now do dense essence for when we start rune crafting eventually, after we get 77 at the library, eventually. Level 35 herb lore. Level 22 rune crafting. And level 23 rune crafting. That's interesting. Why did I get 2 separate pop-ups? 53 construction. Level 59 fletching for the mithril grapple for the advanced Shayzien agility course. Level 83 fire making. And I guess time for a kill count update. We are up to 25 KC. Just saw I wasn't recording. We got 54 construction last brazier. And who could have guessed we would get another fire making level, 84 fire making. And that is 55 construction. Do we get a tome? Nope. Okay, no tome last one, but how about a pet? A dragon axe. Magic seed. That's close, right? And nothing except a duplicate pyro piece to turn in for probably nothing as well. Level 25 rune crafting. 36 herb lore. Level 60 fletching already. And we always take genie randoms, that is level 11 slayer. Level 56 construction. Why do these brazier attacks always happen when I get a level? That is 85 fire making. 67 woodcutting. So I just realized I haven't shown my playtime yet, but for those of you who are curious, we are up to 7 days and 9 hours, which is a bit over 170 hours. Unfortunately, I didn't check what playtime we were at when we started Wintertodt, but hopefully moving forward I can remember to do that more frequently, that way I'll have a rough idea of how long grinds take. However, it's probably pretty accurate to say it's been over 100 hours since we started Wintertodt, between the kills, using up supplies, our tithe farm detour, the woodcutting excursion, thieving, and whatever else we've done that I can't remember. Level 57 construction. And this kill count will get us to 86 fire making in the massively multiplayer online role-playing game Old School RuneScape. That is not much. Whole lot of nothing. 4 Snapdragon seeds and 2 Ranar seeds. Well, that was the best of the crates, but still not great. I was not recording, but since we need more limestone anyway, I figured I'd go ahead and use up these 3 to save the inventory space. I made a whetstone here, mostly for aesthetic purposes, since there's nothing degradable on Zeah, but who knows, maybe there will be. Also, built a limestone fireplace, once again mostly for aesthetic purposes. Why am I walking to the Shayzien agility course? For level 48 agility, of course, which unlocks the advanced Shayzien course. We need a mithril grapple for that, so we'll put a pin in that for later since that is 59 smithing and we are level 32. I also decided midway through the agility laps to buy the farmer's outfit since we can now store it in the POH and we had the points. Yeehaw. Level 61 fletching. Tome, please? No? Alright. Level 40 crafting. Oh, there it is, our first Hespori seed. Huge, because Hespori is going to be very helpful in the future. That won't be for a while, but let's go ahead and plant it so it can start to grow, considering it takes a very long time. Raking content. And there is our Hespori planted. Level 58 construction. 87 fire making. Level 59 construction. Level 88 fire making. Nothing really. Oh, my bad, I wasn't recording, but this crate gave us at least some Snapdragons and Ranars. Alright, anything? Oh, hell yeah, that is the rest of our limestone. Absolutely huge. We can't use it yet, but it is such a relief to have it already. Now we just need our tome and we'll have gotten all the drops we need from Wintertodt. Speaking of tome, let's go back to back. Well, that was back-to-back limestone, so I guess I wasn't specific enough. Level 33 smithing. 28 rune crafting. Now that we have limestone to hold on to, I want to use up this dynamite. To do that, we need 100% lovakengj favour. We currently have 0. There's really only one practical way for us as an ultimate Ironman to get lovakengj favour, which is mining sulfur. To do that, we need 42 mining, which brings us to why I am mining. We're currently 38, so we need 4 levels. I need smithing levels as well, so we're coming back to old reliable. Mining ore, walking to the furnace to smelt it, and then walking north to the anvil to smith it, and repeat. Unfortunately, we can only get an iron pickaxe right now, so this won't be very fast. See you in 4 levels. Level 42 mining, that is volcanic sulfur unlocked. We also got up to 35 smithing, so I'm going to finish one more inventory and then we'll head to the sulfur mines. Let's talk about sulfur mining. It sucks. But we can make it suck a bit less by setting up a safe spot from the sulfur clouds. To do that, we need some runes to cast the low-level curse spells, which is why I am buying some runes. We also need PPE, so we're grabbing a face mask from Kourend, my love. Alright, here we are at the sulfur mines. I need to be right over there, so I'm gonna find a world, but we also need to tag all of the little spiders, since we're going to be using these runes to cast a spell on them to grab their aggression, since they cannot kill me. Found a world. Let's grab a spider's aggression. Also, this is what happens when the sulfur gets next to your character, if you were wondering. You lose a lot of health pretty quickly, which is suboptimal at 11 hit points. But then you just have to position the spider over here, and we have safe spotted the sulfur clouds. See you guys in a little bit. Level 43 mining. Shout out to the guy who ruined my safe spot. Hop to a new group of worlds since he was just hopping between the same ones, so let's set up our safe spot again. Back at it. So I wasn't sure if I'd upgrade our pickaxe, but at the pace we're going, it would take 5 hours to finish the favor, so I'm definitely going to be doing that once we can. And that was level 44 mining. Alright, so Toothy here sells pickaxes right outside the sulfur mine, how convenient. These rune pickaxes are an absolute scam, but if I don't like it, I can take my business elsewhere. Oh, that's right, he has a monopoly. Thanks, Kourend Council. I thought his store required 15% lovakengj favor, but it looks like I'm thinking of the dynamite store, so we could have actually upgraded a bit earlier. Oh well, let's get back to sulfur mining for hopefully the last time. Alright, this is way faster with the rune pickaxe. It is incredibly fast now, and that is also level 45 mining. Sorry, I forgot to turn off my screen notifications again. Alright, and we just got level 46 mining, and we got a Dr. Jekyll random. Level 47 mining. Level 48 mining. And that was 49 mining. We are getting very close to being done, so I think that's the last level. Alright, any second now, we should get 65 lovakengj favor. We'll get the other 35% from the lovakengj quest and setting up the minecart network, so let's make like a banana and get the fuck out of here. Okay, pause. As I was leaving to start the Forsaken Tower, I found a shooting star. Since I still had a rune pickaxe, I figured I should take advantage. There was someone mining the star with me. I didn't recognize their RSN since I wasn't watching streams at this point. Any guesses on who it was? Guys, it was Treeclined, aka fucking Exact, the literal best player in the game. This was September 2021, so about 3 months before he released his 1 defense hardcore Ironman video. This was that account, and I only just now connected the dots when I saw the RSN while editing this video. What are the odds of running into him here in lovakengj mining a shooting star? Eventually we will need you, Dr. Jekyll. Eventually. So I want to show you guys some of the messages between my friend 5000 Fish and myself while we were looking him up on the high scores. I looked him up because when I said hey in game, I saw he was a hardcore Ironman. Having a dragon pickaxe, I looked him up to see which boss he got it from. Saw he was a pure, and was absolutely losing my shit over his boss KC. My personal favorite message is where I say, who the fuck is this guy? It's fucking Exact, that's who. I'll even play a clip of the original audio here from when I'm looking at his KC. Over 1,000 Tob, 28 Inferno, like this dude is fucking great at the game. Yeah, that was the understatement of the year right there. Absolutely insane. I also sent this message when I didn't even know who it was. Unironically, this is so true now. And you guys have no idea how hard I want to just clickbait like featuring Exact in the episode title, but obviously I'm not going to do that. Level 50 mining, featuring Exact. Alright, and Shooting Star is finished, so I'm going to go chisel these gems, drop the Stardust, and we'll head to do the Forsaken Tower so we can get more lovakengj favor. Time for the Forsaken Tower quest. You start by talking to the dwarf lady here in Lovakengj, who sends you to the Wintertodt camp to help a dwarven smith up there. I apparently stopped recording until the quest was almost over, but essentially there's something wrong with the doors of Din, and he needs Din's hammer to fix it. So you have to go to the Forsaken Tower, do a bunch of dumb, really annoying puzzles to unlock the case with the hammer, grab the hammer, bring it back to the dwarf smith, and he tells us he can now fix the doors of Din, keeping the Wintertodt at bay. So hopefully that means we can stop doing Wintertodt now. Then we just return to Lady Lovakengj, and that is quest completed. It's incredibly boring, it's better this way. That is 51 mining, 36 smithing, and we get a favor certificate bringing us up to 75% favor, and another teleport page for our memoir. So this is pretty self-explanatory. The minecart rails have been built but are not fully functional, so we have to go deliver them. There are 5 stations. The only one kinda far is by Chambers at Mount Ketamortem, but we can use the mountain guide to get there pretty easy. So let's go deliver these scrolls. Okay, so I'm delivering the scrolls, but look at this bullshit. This guy has gotten 4 whip drops in the last 30 minutes, and he also had 2 more last night on this same task. What the hell? Alright, this should be the last of the minecarts set up. Actually, I still have one. Which one did I forget? I've been to all of them. Oh my god, I forgot to give the Shayzien guy it. Alright, hold on. And that is the last one, meaning that we now have 100% lovakengj favor, just Shayzien favor left once we can do combat. I'm gonna go ahead and pay 100k for unlimited minecart rides. I don't plan to use it 2,000 times, and I surely won't need 100k later and regret this, but it's a completionist Zeah thing and I want to do it. Plus, if I ever did wipe somehow, it would be free transportation. Now we can finally use up the dynamite we've been collecting, just me and my closest 20 friends who are not very obviously bots with only fire making and mining XP. Back at Wintertodt. Feels great, doesn't it? Well, let's go cook some food and let's get this bread, I guess. Level 60 construction. Alright, this is the first truly huge fletching level, 63 fletching, which unlocks ruby bolts. We'll be using ruby bolts in chambers, so it's awesome to have them unlocked already. Feels good. Level 89 fire making. Level 68 woodcutting. 61 construction. And this will be our first level 90. Level 90 fire making. Can we get a tome? Tome, please? How about this one? Level 64 fletching. Tome? Nope. Last chance. Surely our tome. No, but hey, at least we're still getting good seeds. Okay, I've actually never seen one of these packs on the ground before. I didn't realize they were just giant cardboard boxes. I love that. Level 41 crafting. 37 herb lore. This brazier is 62 construction. 91 fire making in the home stretch now. After this game, I want to go test something. I want to see if we can withdraw only one type of ore from the blast mine. If so, then I want to withdraw and use up all the coal we have stored. We'll keep the gold and mithril in there for a while since we can't use them yet, but I'm mostly just curious to see if this works since it may be useful in the future. Alright, do we get anything? Oh, we actually got 5 more limestone. We already have more than we need, but that's better than not getting any. More seeds. Shouldn't really complain about that. And last crate. Alright, and if we take off all of our gear, it should fill up our inventory except for one slot, which I'm hoping will let me pull out just the first ore. Alright, and it does work. Awesome. Level 37 smithing. Level 31 rune crafting. Our second huge fletching level, 65 fletching, which is diamond bolts unlocked. We will also be using diamond bolts in chambers, so that's another long-term account goal checked off the list. This brazier will get us level 63 construction, meaning we can now +2 T-boost to build our formal garden and restoration pool. I am so excited to get that done. We can also upgrade our wardrobe to teak once we get some logs from a crate. We're gonna go make our pool after these crate openings, so let's see if we can get some teak logs from one of these crates. Oh, we do, from the first one. Awesome. And not much else, but that's alright. Gonna make a few home improvements. We need a range for making tea, so we're gonna build that. 1 portal frame built. And let's build the other 2, so now all we'll need is law runes to be able to make our portals. We also need a sink for water to make our tea, so let's build that. Alright, we've got ourselves our 5 buckets of water we need, and here are our 5 limestone. Now we just need 1,000 soul runes and 1,000 body runes. So doing some quick math, at 50 soul runes per world, it's going to cost us over 490,000 coins. So we'll be able to do it, but rip cash stack. And that is the last of the runes bought, and the cash stack, as expected, is struggling. So we have a problem. To build a restoration pool, we need a superior garden. To build a superior garden, we need 75k. We have under 50. I surely won't need 100k later and regret this. So while I brainstorm how to make GP with this inventory, I'm gonna start pickpocketing. Level 67 thieving. I came here so that I can get cakes when I need food. Alright, I have a plan I think, but I need more talisman charges, so we've got ourselves a lockpick here to head back to stone chests. Well, that's what it looks like when you get tellied out, in case you forgot, but here we are at the stone chests. I'll be getting a bit of GP from doing these along with the talisman charges, so 2 birds. Also, I got rid of the 5 chiseled limestone for inventory space since we have extra. And this will be level 12 Slayer. Fun fact, Xerician robes, which are magic robes, do not go in the magic wardrobe as one might expect given common sense. Instead, they go in the armor case. But here is a set of them stored, so we have them if we ever need them. Beautiful, that is another Xeric's talisman giving us another 100 charges. That was chest 658, so slightly overrate, but who's counting? We're now up to 223 charges. That is level 69 thieving. And shout out to the guy who is stealing from chest with me. Level 38 herblore, the level to make prayer potions, which we will obviously be doing in the future. Well, I just got Photoshop, and I need to justify that, so I'm going to use it to show you the patented plan to make money with limited inventory space without using combat while locked to Zeah on an Ultimate Ironman. We'll be starting down here in the Hosidius mine and mining silver rocks, hopping between worlds until our inventory is full. We will then use the Xeric's Inferno teleport to teleport to Lovakengj, where we will head south and smelt all of the silver ore into bars, then craft them into holy symbols at the furnace. Then we will go to the general store and sell them. We will then teleport to Tithe Farm with the minigame teleport if we have it. Otherwise, we will use the Xeric's Glade teleport and run to the mine. We'll make around 1k per run. I would love to tell you the estimated GP per hour of this, but I didn't make a note of it anywhere, so I don't remember. This method also lets us start working towards 40 smithing for gold ore, and we need a lot of crafting levels in the future, with 43 for diamonds being the short-term goal, so once again, 2 birds. Or maybe it's 3 birds? Some multiple of birds. Level 43 crafting, which unlocks diamonds. We're also already over the 75k we need, but I'm going to keep doing this to 39 smithing, that way we can +1 with a Dwarven Stout to smelt any gold we get from Wintertodt moving forward. Level 52 mining. Level 38 smithing, 1 to go. 44 crafting. 45 crafting. Level 39 smithing, and our cash stack is up to a respectable 100k again. We will be destroying it once again, but it'll build back up at Wintertodt after we finish our pool. Alright, tea has been drank, let's leave and quickly come back in so we can build our garden and pool before we lose the boost. Oh my god, why is the nearest door spot so far away? I am an idiot. It's alright, we will make it. Now I just need to find Superior Garden. Okay, and just get to the pool. Wait, what? Oh my god, I forgot the buckets of water. Well, we need to use some limestone for space for buckets, so I built another garden and we'll build a nice decorative rock. Alright, let's try this again. We'll drink the tea, leave, come back. We've got everything we need this time, so build pool space. And look at that beauty. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. And now we can see it in all its glory. I can't be the only one who really wants to drink out of this pool right now, right? Doesn't it look like hella refreshing? Although I wonder what it tastes like. Water and runes? I don't know. Probably not very good. We're back at the mess hall. This is as empty as our inventory will be for a while, with 20 free inventory spaces, so I want to take the opportunity to get a few cooking levels. I'm going for 52 cooking to cook botanical pies, which are a guaranteed +4 herb lore boost. Being able to +4 boost will mean that we're able to start using up herbs from Wintertodt earlier, like using irits at 41 instead of 45, which will speed up our herb lore training in the long run. Considering this might be a pretty big bottleneck in the future, any boost to our training will be huge. Alright, and this is level 52 cooking. Members can now cook botanical pie. Only took about 50 minutes, so not too bad. Not sure we'll ever be back here, but if we want, we can. Now that we have 39 smithing and can +1 boost to smelt gold, I'm going to collect our gold ore and go smith it. That is also 53 mining. And it looks like I missed it by about 100k, but we've passed over 10 million XP on the account. Pretty cool little milestone. And here is our Dwarven Stout spot. I'm not sure if it'll take 1 or 2 per inventory, hopefully 1, but we'll see. Alright, and now we can just drink our Dwarven Stout, get our +1 boost, and start smelting our gold. I don't think we're going to get any levels from this, so I'll catch up with you when we're on to the next thing. And this level is going to be absolutely huge. Level 92 firemaking. We are now officially halfway to 99. Man, I would absolutely hate to get a Tome of Fire right now. Please don't give me one. Oh good, they listened. Show me that Phoenix. No, but 5 Ranar seeds and a magic seed, so... Speaking of seeds, here is a look in the seed box. We're up to 49 Ranar seeds, 30 Snapdragon seeds, 24 Torstools, 15 U, and 7 magic, plus our 1 palm tree seed from Bird's Nest. That's interesting. I didn't know that pathing was shorter around the left side here. I guess it makes sense, but I didn't know that. Wow, those were dog shit. And level 46 crafting. Level 32 rune crafting. I wonder if there's another impling spawn around here, because I've seen a few of the higher level implings flying around. Alright, and this is level 33 rune crafting. One more for the road, that is 34 rune crafting. You know, I've never really looked around this room before, at least as an adult. Some pretty interesting characters around here. Anyways, this book of knowledge should be enough to get us to level 13 Slayer. I don't like the idea of splitting a single grind up into multiple videos, but I will be doing that here with the Wintertodt grind for reasons that will become clear next episode. Besides, this episode is already well over an hour. Probably would have been better for the algorithm if I had split this episode into multiple parts, but fuck it, we ball. We'll be ending the video here at 92 firemaking with 47 Wintertodt KC, having gained 309 total levels, and we built the 3 most important POH upgrades we can get: the costume room, the teleport focus, and the restoration pool. Plus, we made some good progress on our firemaking and construction goals. No tome yet, but we'll be here until we get one. And the most important metric of the video, 6 frogs kissed. Thanks so much for watching, especially if you made it this far, and I'll see you guys in the next episode as we finish the first 99 on the account.